Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So we're doing a daily vibration today for January 30th, 2020. Vibrating today on the number 8. Okay. Be mindful, my loves. We have really powerful energy in the atmosphere today. So you definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention to your intuition, right? You know how I talk about intuition is available to you all day, every day? Like, I feel like, especially within this harvest season that we're in, it's going to be important for you guys not only to remember that, but also to recognize and know what your intuitive voice or your intuitive nature is. Okay. Now, before we jump into the breakdown today of the number 8 and of the collective energy, I do want to remind you guys that the daily vibrations are uploaded daily, okay, at 12:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can definitely check out the vibrations, not just here on YouTube, but also you can, go ahead and check them out via my podcast, okay? You can find those links in the description box below on my YouTube channel, or you can find me on any major streaming network, okay? Now, I also want to let you guys know that we go live on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Pay It Forward Friday, okay? And you guys might want to set your notifications also, because I do go live during the daytime now. So I tried it. I liked it. You guys have been showing up, and we're just going to meet up during the daytime. So come on and join me live. Turn on that notification button so you can know when I'm on, all right? Now, check out the description box below for the classes that I offer, as well as the monthly specials, okay? Anything that you're interested in, you can find that information. You can find my email address information in the description box below. If you're tuning in via the podcast, I will give you that information at the end of the segment. So, vibrating on the number 8 today. I was in meditation today, and I was actually watching something on TV that was going on with a few celebrities, and I don't usually watch that, so I guess I happened to turn on the TV, and I must have had it on, because I like all of my old shows, like Matlock and all of those shows, so I might have had it on and then left the TV on that channel. So anyway, I turned on this particular channel, and there was a report about this celebrity couple. And I'm not going to give names because it really doesn't matter about the names, but the consensus of some people were the couple was being selfish because they chose to live the life that they desired to live, right? And some of the consensus was like they felt like the couple had an obligation to other people outside of their home structure, their network, their foundation. Okay. It got me to think about how we as individual can choose to live our lives based on expectations or traditions or routines that was handed down, or maybe what we may deem as generational curses that may have been handed down, right? How we may have lived our life, reliving someone else's mistake, reliving someone else's limited thinking, reliving traditions that may not serve you and your family, just reliving maybe someone else's life. Okay, it really made me think about that on a level of for the people that are not celebrities. Okay. So today, as we're entering into the number 8, the number 8 is actually all about new beginnings, okay? Number 8 vibrates on new beginnings. The number 8 also vibrates on confidence. The number 8 vibrates on inner strength, okay? And I'm also going to throw in inner knowing here. And we talked about this in a few videos prior to this one, I've done so much videos, I don't even know. Like, it's in one of these videos where I talked about how the Aquarian age is an age of knowing, right? It's an age of information, and it's not necessarily going to be information that you can literally open a book and find. Some of this information is going to be coming from within. Some of this information is because your DNA is now being activated. Some of you are getting information because you've now expanded your limited thinking. You've now started to think outside of the box. So you're open to new experiences, different experiences, right? So please understand that we are in a space, really, in time, really, okay, where even if you're looking at what some may deem the Mandela effect, I really feel like the Mandela effect to some extent has a lot to do with the timeline, okay, and maybe even the merging or collapsing of dimensions, right? So just like it, okay, so even to take that out of the aspect, some of you are really now in a place where you may feel like a brand new person, or you may feel like a brand new person is emerging if you haven't stepped into that brand new person. Some of you may have felt like you've been reintroduced to yourself, and this self that you've been reintroduced to may feel unfamiliar. You may not even know this person very well, but you like the feeling of your new self, right? I have been having experiences personally where I've been feeling like the best way I could put it is in some of my meditations I've been having this feeling where, like when you walk, when you're looking at your phone, or you're looking down and you're walking and you almost run into somebody, and you like dead smack, like stop right before you like literally run into that person. There's been a lot of that happening, like that feeling of maybe running into somebody, or feeling like energy that I'm, like just energy that I'm running into, but I literally can feel the energy surge rush through me. So it's literally like if you're watching a movie, when you're walking through like a person that's in this realm and locked into this density. If you walk into a ghost per se, and you just get a feeling, so there is very big and huge energy around us, and I'm gonna be doing some studying this weekend. First, I'm gonna do the finish up the oracle videos. So I've already done one. I've done the earth signs. This is going to be a combined video. I've done the earth signs so far. I've uploaded it. I just haven't released it yet. I probably want to do one more, because I like to release them in, y'all gotta excuse me, like everything is numbers and calculation and shit. So y'all just gotta excuse me. Like I'm very okay. Ask Danielle and Kelly about me. Like and yeah, like like I just please. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna release 2 at a time, right? The earth one is completed. I will probably tackle the water one. Maybe I'll tackle the water one after I'm finished recording this. I'll see, because I still need to go take a shower, because I just finished working out. So okay, bringing back to my thought. There's new beginnings happening. There's new energy that we're entering into. Okay, so new beginnings is in the atmosphere today. Confidence is always in the atmosphere. All right. Uh, it's always in the atmosphere. Sometimes we just don't know our truth, and we just don't know who we are, and we just don't know how powerful we are, right? Inner strength is going to be key as you're moving throughout your day today, as well as inner knowing, all right? Success is in the atmosphere today, and success is definitely going to be key for some of you today. Some of you will not be taking no for an answer today when it comes to success. That's just not going to happen, okay? Manifesting and money may be key for some of you today. Finances and abundance is going to be key for some of you today, okay? On the lower vibrational end of things, you guys need to pay attention to superiority complexes, whether you're the one projecting that energy out on others, or someone else is utilizing their power or their status, okay? So superiority complex is in the atmosphere today. Greed, okay, so if you have money and finances in the atmosphere, that means like greed is there also, okay? Tactlessness, so you could be dealing with someone today that just has no tact, no style. They don't have no what's that word, decorum. Did I use that right? I think all right, yeah, I'll go and check me in. Yeah, I could go ahead and check me in the comments if I didn't use that right. But it's like they don't have no decorum, if I'm That's the word that's popping up. But this person can be very and it's kind of like this person just seeks the attention, so they just kind of like say whatever they think they need to say to get that attention, right? And some people don't care whether or not it's negative attention or positive attention. They just want the attention. All right, so be mindful that you could be dealing with someone that's very rowdy today and don't have a lot of tact. That's mean that they just say shit off the wall that they should, you know, may even want to cause drama. They may just want to start a scene and they may want to start a scene just to get the attention, okay? Because if you rocking with somebody that doesn't have very low confidence and they need to feed off of attention to gain that, remember, confidence is in the end. The lower vibration of that is insecurities. That's lack of confidence, right? Domineering energy and dictatorship energy and discrimination energy is in the atmosphere today, so y'all can see some stuff like that popping off in the news, okay? I kind of really feel like be mindful today of whatever inner knowing and inner strength want to come forth, all right? Today's question is going to be really, really simple, right? Today's question is simply like, what is perfection to you? Okay, what is perfection to you? Now, let's talk about this for a second. What is perfection to you, right? Perfection, or your perception of perfection, is always going to be different from others. You may find a community, you may find a tribe, or you may find a group of people that holds the same perception that you do. But not everyone in the whole world is always going to be on the same wavelength or perceive things the way that you see them, right? Now, this is tricky because as I watched the new, like the segment when I turned on the television earlier today, as I turned on the television and I watched that segment about the celebrity couple, I thought to myself, and side note, celebrity, if you watching celebrity, because I know you watch my videos sometimes, celebrity, I called you to wish you a happy birthday because it's Aquarius season and you did not answer my call, and I don't appreciate that. I think I even sent you a voicemail, a voice message. So celebrity, yeah, you need to holler back, okay? Just, yeah, I don't like that, okay? So make sure you holler back, celebrity. I just thought about that. Aquarius season, I called to wish you happy birthday. I wish you had I'm pretty sure you turned up for your birthday, I know how you do. I know you got the weekend thing, maybe the weekend thing turned into a week thing. You don't know, celebrity. It's all good, but give me a call give me a call when you get a chance, celebrity. That was a sidebar. But when I saw the news about the celebrities that chose to really stand in their truth and stand their ground, I've been talking about that lately. I've been talking about people making choices and having to stand in their truth and stand in their boundaries that they've created for themselves. Okay, this is going to be important. Confidence in self is going to be important as we're moving through this energy. Someone can tell you repeatedly that you're worthy of greatness, you're worthy of all things kind, you're worthy of all things beautiful, but if you personally don't believe that you're worthy of these things, you cannot attract these things to you. Okay, I have stepped up my abundance game. I think when I started doing this YouTube channel, this for me, this platform for me, and even what I do for me is not all about money. However, I do need to feed my kids. So my Capricorn manager, Kelly Kales, okay, Kelly, she's the one that's behind the scenes making sure that I talk about the specials, that I talk about and I call her my manager because literally she's the one that really tells me, no, you can't give all of this away for free. Them boys got to eat, and you got teenagers, and they need to eat. And this is what you do. You are an energy healer. You are an energy worker. You give a lot of information for free. However, right? And this is the key. However, if you don't believe, or if I don't believe personally myself, I'm worth asking for a donation of $20, and I just want to give, 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 there is going to get to a place in time where I personally feel depleted, and where I feel, because people will take advantage of your kindness, you know, and then you still have the bills to pay. People will take advantage of your wisdom, okay? And not sometimes because they want to change, right? But it's just because, like I said, maybe not in this particular daily vibration, but I think oh, that was on the live, y'all, where I was talking about the energy vampires. And because the way the energy is situated now, you will have people pulling from your energy, and it doesn't necessarily have to be positive people that's adding to you. This can be negative people that just wants to get up on your energy because they're not in a good place, you know. They're full of anxiety, they're full of doubt, right? And then they want to project that on you. So be mindful of that. Confidence is going to play a role as we move through this energy, okay? Confidence is going to play a role. When you're dealing with perfection, I want you guys to know something, right? It is within our imperfections that we're made perfect. Ain't no motherfucker walking around on this earth, excuse me, podcast. I really try to keep it clean for the podcast, y'all. I really do. Okay. But there is nobody walking around this face of on this earth that has not done something that they deem a mistake, that they're embarrassed of, that they may be ashamed of, that they don't want anyone to know about. Okay, so please know and understand that this right here, okay, this right here that we're experiencing, this energy that we're experiencing, this detox that some of us is going through, this change in life situations that some of you are going through, you need to deem some of those things that you deem not perfect. You need to take those things that were not so perfect, right, and understand that it is within imperfection that you're made perfect. All right. All those mistakes, go back and take what you've missed and then just apply it the next time around, right? Create a mosaic masterpiece out of all of your imperfections, honey. That's what you need to do. All right. So own your confidence. This is not about what you had to do in the past. This is about where are you now, right? Where are you now? Where are you now? And I'm talking to the people, if you know you've done some fuckery, now understand recompense is a bitch. If you know you've done some fuckery, and if you know you need to make some changes, right? And you honest and you real about your shit, the universe is going to meet you there. I don't care how much fucked up shit you've done. Okay, once again, podcast listeners, I'm sorry about the curse words, right? YouTube, y'all got me because we do this all the time, right? However, like, be mindful of that. This is why I talk about there's levels to this game. There's levels to this spiritual thing, right? This is why the sun will shine on the just and the unjust at the same time. It's all about an exchange of energy. So if you understand that there's an exchange of energy, right? And if you understand the rule to the game, then you can definitely master the fucking rules of the game. Once again, excuse my curse language. You can master the rules to the game, and then you can actually bend the rules to the game, right? So take the mistakes that you've missed, or take what you may deem to be imperfect, and create a mosaic and masterpiece, honey. Bend those rules, right? Bend those rules. Let me tell you, that same ex that you over there wishing all that negative, nasty stuff on, that you think, you know, shouldn't get any goodness in life, that you think is a scum bucket, that you think ain't worth shit. That same ex, if that ex really surrenders to the universe and really like go within and try to make amends for the things that they've done, right? If that ex does that, and that ex is now living a life in integrity, and that ex is now meditating and manifesting and living in positivity and surrounding themselves with goodness and positivity, you don't think that ex of yours is going to get positive vibes and positive things happening in their life? Okay, let me tell you something. Yes, they will. This is why you don't want to spend no time hating nobody and being angry at anybody. I'm not saying don't feel angry, right? I'm not saying that at all. You have to feel what you feel, right? You have to feel what you feel. But if you're vibrating on hating someone, right, you produce hate in your life, right? If you vibrate on love, you produce love. You don't have to be in a situation where you know you're not loved and you're not wanted and you're not respected. But you also don't have to hold on to that energy when you're not with that person. All right. A lot of people are holding on to too much energy that they're no longer sitting with. Right. And then some of you, even though you're not sitting in that energy, right? And this is where you have to be mindful of your own inner workings, because some of you, although you personally are not sitting in that energy, because the ex is sitting in that energy, and because the ex may be reminiscing, you may feel the ex pulling on your energy. And if you are not doing your work, you can be caught up in some old loop of negative cycles that you don't even know that you're going through, right? So be mindful. It is within your imperfections that you're made perfect, okay? Yes, you've made some bad choices. Tell me who's walking around that has not made bad choices. Yes, you may have, dated the wrong fucking people. Like, who hasn't done that, right? Like, who hasn't done that? Some of you may have slept with the wrong people too, and may not have even enjoyed yourself. Okay, sorry, Scorpio. I'm sorry. Sex may not have even been good, and that was the mistake. And then you gave him a second chance thinking they was going to make up for the first, and then that was also a mistake, right? So not only is the sex bad, right? But the relationship itself, y'all don't got nothing in common. So what are you holding on to? For some of you, dear, because the sex is good, but you still don't got nothing in common, and they still don't respect you, right? I keep telling y'all, sexual energy is also creative energy. Okay, sexual energy is creative energy, right? And what does creative energy do? Creative energy creates. And sex just does not only create babies and children. It does not only reproduce. Sexual energy also can create an environment. It can create physical things. All right. It can definitely help you to manifest things into this third dimensional realm. Like it's a real thing. That's why people, they talk about sexual rituals. That's why, Kama Sutra back in the days, like there's so much ancient shit about tantric sex and all of that. All of that tantric sex and all of that breathing is for you to get closer to your partner. And when you take it to a deeper level, you can understand. I don't even know how and why we got here, y'all. How we get to tantric sex. I don't even know how. To take it to a deeper level between you and your partner so you can become one in energy. And when you understand the mystical part of how you manifest, shit ain't nothing you and your partner can manifest, okay? Using sex as a source of your spiritual work, okay? All right, so now, with that being said, I hope that wasn't too much, y'all. I know, Kelly told me, like, I don't need to write notes. I think I write notes, like, okay. So, and then y'all have to excuse me, too, because my girl Danielle, like, she's a Leo, so, like, that's that little sexual bad to my girl Danielle. Like, she's a Leo, and, yeah, she's, like, no hold bars. So, you got Kelly that's not... Like, I don't want to call Kelly's a prude. She's not. But Kelly, like, I could talk the dirty, nasty shit with Danielle. And then Kelly's like, I don't know, girl. That's a bit much for me. I don't know, But definitely, for those of you that want to take your relationship to a deeper level as far as connecting energetically through your sexual intimacy, you can definitely look into tantric sex and you can learn many things from there. Okay, so we're going to go into your messages today. Okay, today we're going to be using my chakra oracle. Is this what that says? Is this a chakra? My chakra wisdom. If there's anyone that's interested in purchasing the deck, it's Chakra Wisdom, and this is by Terry Hartman, right? I love this deck of cards because not only does she use the basic, like, the four suits in the major arcana, she has all of that, but she also connects the chakra systems. And for those of you that don't know, I am a certified Reiki energy healer, and I love the chakras because they're gateways. So today we're going to deal with your chakras, okay? We're going to start off with Aquarius. Major shout out to the celebrity. They just had a birthday. Happy birthday, celebrity. Left you a voicemail. Celebrities in Aquarius. So we're going to do this for my wonderful Aquarius. We're going to see what your message is and what chakra you walking with today, okay? So Aquarius, your message today is the 5 of Coins, okay? The 5 of Coins is talking about communication today. And with the 5 of Coins talking about communication, my wonderful Aquarius, that's throat chakra energy, okay? That's about communication. But the 5 of Coins energy could also mean that you feel like you're going through some financial loss, some financial difficulties, and maybe even some spiritual disconnection also. You do have the 5-pointed star in the background. We're not going to get into the symbolism of that, but if you're into signs and symbols, you may want to definitely look up what the 5-pointed star means. 5 signifies the number of change, my wonderful Aquarius. So today, confidence, new beginnings, success, manifesting money, finances, abundance, all of that might be on your mind today, and that might be at the forefront of what you're communicating today, okay, Aquarius? Throat chakra work, communication today is going to be key for you today, okay? Communication. All right, Libras, today you do have the 3 of Coins, and you have the 3 of Coins, but it's showing up in reverse today. Okay, the 3 of Coins is showing up with that yellow border, which represents your solar plexus. Okay, your solar plexus is all about your ego and your will. That's paying attention to your deeper part of you, like your spirit, that spark. Okay, your intention. So we can look at the solar plexus as where intention lies, right? So your intentions can either go with your ego, that's going to give you limited belief system, limited thinking, limited structures, right? Or you can go with your will, right? Pure source communication and connection. With this 3 of Coins in reverse, this signifies that you could be dealing with somebody today that's not all about the teamwork, you know. And you know, my little niecey poo is in my head, and you know, teamwork make the dream work, right? That's what she be saying. Teamwork make the dream work. So today you could be dealing with someone that's not playing fairly, someone that's not a team player. Remember, we do have superiority complex in the atmosphere today, as well as someone that's dominating and want to dictate, right? And don't forget, tactlessness is in the atmosphere today, my wonderful Libras, all right? Okay, Geminis, you do have the 4 of Swords in reverse, and it is showing up with the green border, which is all about your heart chakra. Your heart chakra represents love, it represents compassion, and it represents forgiveness, all right? So you want to check those 3 things today as you're moving throughout your day, because the 4 of Swords in reverse, it represents you feeling burnt out, or maybe even feeling restless, like there's no progress in things, okay? This could be just things on your mind, okay? So green border, heart chakra energy. So check out love, check out forgiveness, and check out compassion. How are you in those areas within your life today? Now, I want to say something, because y'all know I say this all of the time. Compassion does not mean being an enabler. Sometimes it means saying hells to the fucking no. Okay, once again, okay, podcasters, so sorry. Today, yeah. Disclaimer today, we just got a lot of curse words today. We're just going to chuck it up, okay? Yeah, okay? Now, let's move on to my fire signs and see what y'all working with today. Now, fire signs, there is a lot of energy going on that makes some of you feel like you may need to take action, particularly my Leos. One of the things that you need to be mindful of, because you need to know that we're going through like a spiritual warfare right now. And one of the ways that you guys can be attacked, fire signs, is in movement and action and passion and intensity, right? So you can feel like maybe you want to take action, or you want to make a move and you feel like you can't, or you feel trapped, right? Or maybe you feel like you want to take action is something, and the things in your way, there's obstacles in your way. So if you feel like you've been experiencing a lot of that, you may need to really for some of you, maybe take a spiritual bath, and some of you really get up in your meditation. Some of you may need to even do some chanting, okay? Aries, today you have the 7 of Wands energy popping up. Some of you may be feeling a little burnt out, like you want to give up. like you just want to give up. You overwhelmed right here, and this is you being overly protective. So you could be dealing with someone today, or someone could be dealing with you today, my wonderful Aries, where they're operating with overly protective energy with the Seven of Wands in reverse. Remember, Wands energy is also fire energy. All right, it is also intuitive energy. It's intense energy. It's passionate energy, but it's also energy that requires movement and taking action. Okay, so be mindful of that as you're going through the day today. All right, I keep hearing, don't let anybody drain you today, is what I'm hearing, Aries. Okay, Sagittarius, today you have the Seven of Coins, and it's popping up in reverse. Okay, Seven of Coins energy, and both Aries and Sagittarius has this purple border, which represents the crown chakra in this deck. Okay, crown chakra is direct communication from source. This is clear communication coming in. So there's some things that the both of you may need to pay attention to. And just so you know, we got 2 sevens popping up, so we're going to see how it plays out with my fire signs. But Sagittarius, today you definitely want to pay attention to your intuition, because the Seven of Coins energy is talking about maybe you feeling like you've invested some time and you've invested some energy, and you may not have gained the investment that you thought that you should. You may not have gained the return, I'm sorry, on your investment that you thought you should. Okay, Leos, you have the Death card popping up. This is Scorpio's energy, Leos. So you could be dealing or interacting with some Scorpio energy today. Now keep in mind, all of this energy that's showing up from a fire signs today is pure crown chakra energy. So you guys are definitely going to have to pay attention to your intuition today. Leo, the Death card represents change, endings, and beginnings. And we talked about new beginnings happening today. Pay attention to your intuitive energies that's coming through today, my wonderful Leos, okay? That's going to be key. All right. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead with my wonderful water signs. We're going to go with water signs. We're going to start off with Scorpios. Let's see what messages we have for Scorpios. Oh, wow, Scorpios. Today you got the Star card. You have some things unfolding today that's written in the stars for you. This is all about hope. This is all about inspiration. This is all about things unfolding, right? But you could have some experience today that's divine intervention, divine connection, divinely orchestrated. With this green border popping up, please understand this green border represents the heart chakra. This is all about love, once again, compassion, as well as forgiveness. So pay attention to those areas in your life as you're stepping into confidence and boldness today, okay? Now, let's see what we got from my wonderful Cancers. Cancers, today you got the Queen of Cups energy popping up, and she's popping up with this indigo border. The indigo border represents your third eye chakra, which is all about perception. How are you seeing things? How are you viewing things, right? Your imagination, right? Your third eye, your imagination. So Cancers, today the Queen of Cups is all about being emotionally secure, being calm, using your intuition today, and also using your compassion today, okay? She's looking very skeptical in this card. She's looking very skeptical here, like, yeah, you don't understand. Like, I could really get up and get in your ass, you know? But please know that I'm the queen, and I don't got to do that. I'm gonna show a little mercy and compassion today. That's how I feel like your energy's rocking today, Cancers, right? Like, you're gonna have to show some mercy and compassion today, right? So today's asking you to really tap into your emotional security today. Be a little bit more compassionate. Use your intuition. Now, remember, compassion don't mean always saying yes. Remember, sometimes compassion means saying hell to the no, no, right? So that's probably why she's looking at them like, I see your ass. I see you, okay? So remember, the indigo border represents your third eye, which is all about you being able to perceive. How are you seeing things? How are you using your imagination? Okay. So now Pisces, your message today is, the Hierophant card. And the Hierophant is showing up in reverse. You also have the indigo border, which is also third eye. Pay attention to your perception today, my wonderful Pisces, as you are the sign that can soak up other people's energy. You can walk into a room and you can feel energy. You can pick energy up. With the Hierophant in reverse, this is all about either you restricting yourself or you going against the status quo. Okay, choose what sides you're gonna be on. You're gonna restrict yourself, or you're gonna go against the grain. Like, this don't fit. Don't put me in the box. Step it out your box, type shit, right? So just be mindful of that as you're moving towards this energy today, my wonderful Pisces. Remember, you will have dominating energy in the atmosphere today, and people trying to dictate their perception or their point of view on you. Okay, so be mindful of that. All right. Let's go ahead to my earth signs. We're going to start off with my wonderful Virgos. Let's start off with Virgos. Virgo, you have the Princess of Cups popping up. Okay, this is showing up with the green border, which represents the heart chakra, compassion, love, forgiveness. Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups. This is all about you being able to pay attention to the synchronicities. There's going to be messages coming in today. There is beginnings here, creative beginnings for some of you, right? This could be creativity coming in. Some of you could be receiving emails or text messages today where you will have to weigh love, compassion, and forgiveness, okay? Remember, we talked about perfection, right? Right? It is within your imperfections that you find perfection. This is a season where you have to take your broken pieces and make them into a mosaic masterpiece. Okay, please. Okay, be mindful of that. I think I'm going to name today's daily that. From broken pieces to a mosaic masterpiece. Okay. I'm going to copyright that. That is copywritten, y'all. And... okay, Capricorns, you guys have the Judgment card coming in today. Oh, Lord. This got the purple border. Capricorns, I just kind of feel like somebody might get it today. All right. I feel like this is all about somebody really, I feel like doing the inner work that they need to do. Or the, you know, like paying attention to their inner calling. But I feel like somebody is calling somebody out today. And you calling them out with absolution. No, no, you don't know. I've been saved that receipt. Matter of fact, I got a couple more receipts that I need to show you. You think I missed that? No, I didn't. I was just saving that because I know you would have to circle back. My Capricorn be like, yeah, everybody circle back to a Capricorn. So Capricorn, like, I know you would have to circle back. So there's judgment coming to some things today. However, Capricorns, you want to pay attention to your ego. For some Capricorns, if you've been the one operating in the fuckery, Capricorn, if you've been the one doing the fuckery, yeah, be open to some judgment coming in today. Remember, you got someone coming in with a superiority complexes in the air today, dictatorship and discrimination. And then you say judgment is showing up. Not really good energy for judgment to show up. And I'm just saying, right? Today it's not about being clumsy or lazy and shit. Today we're dealing with greed, superiority complex, tactlessness, and all of that shit. So it's not going to be a good judgment day for some people today. But for some people, it's going to be a wonderful day full of wonderful judgments coming to order, okay? It's kind of like somebody's really... And then Capricorns, if any of you are going to court and you've been dealing with any court situation, you can definitely find judgment coming towards whatever wrongdoing. I kind of feel like somebody has something to do with court. I'm going to just have to pull another card just for Capricorns. And I kind of feel for somebody, this is one person in particular. Somebody may have been fucking with you within a divorce, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you got the Ace of Cups popping up here. With the red border, which is root chakra, what's on your mind. Somebody's going to court and somebody has been messing with you in a divorce. And they've been really using their blocked emotion and repressed emotion to fight with you in court rather than actually communicating fairly, okay? Just know that judgment is coming to that, okay? We're just not in the season where you want to crank it too hard, but I kind of feel like somebody may crank it too hard today in a court situation, and it's not going to go in the favor that they think they need to go in. So somebody today is going to get shit panning out in their favor because this person may have cranked it too hard in court today, okay? So be mindful of that, my wonderful Capricorns. And if you don't have a court situation, I just feel like you're bringing judgment and you're going to a season of rebirth, and you're presenting someone with receipts today, okay? Just be mindful not to stay up in your ego too much. You still need to call people out in their shit, but just don't stay up in your ego too much as you're doing that, Capricorns, okay? All right, Taurus, today you got the Ace of Cups popping up, my wonderful Taurus, and this is popping up with a red border. And the red border represents your root chakra. This is what's grounding you. Okay, what are you thinking about? What's on your mind? With this Eight of Cups energy, and especially the way it's showing up, somebody could be feeling disappointed or abandoned today, or maybe even feeling withdrawn today. Somebody could be escaping today, and I'm hearing shopping. Somebody might be in a shopping spree today. So if you're the one that's supporting someone and they codependent on money, your money, you may want to put a cap on them credit cards today, because somebody's definitely in their feelings today, and instead of dealing with things, they're definitely finding a way to escape through a little retail shop. Now if you could afford it, I say go ahead and retail shop all you want, honey. That's what you work hard for. However, if someone else is spending your coins, you may want to watch that credit card limit today, baby. Okay. All right, my wonderful Taurus, I hope that information was helpful for you guys. So we've been at this now for 40 minutes in this daily vibration. And like I told you from that news report that I watched earlier, do not allow other people to tell you what you can and can't do, right? The minute you buy into another person's limitations or expectations of you, and they're not limitations and expectations that you've set for yourself, it's the minute that you've now signed your freedom away or your spiritual sovereignty away. Okay? It is important for you to know who you are. Including your weak points, your high points, your low points. It's very important for you to know who you are as an individual. And you don't get to know who you are as an individual without making some mistakes, without having some imperfections in your life, right? Without having some broken moments, some broken pieces that you may have to put together in this mosaic masterpiece, right? Every experience, every trial, every tribulation that you've had to go through is always and only just to reintroduce you to yourself and to your truth. Every experience that you go through is really to connect you to the deeper part of yourself, okay? I had to be reminded of that yesterday. It is important for you guys to know and to understand that life within its deeper meaning has nothing to do with external forces. It has more to do with being able to keep the balance with your own internal force, to stay connected with your own internal force. Because when you stay connected with your own internal force, then you understand all the external forces are then controlled by you. Okay. I'm not saying everything is easy. I'm not saying life is always beautiful and blissful every day, although you can find bliss, right, in life every day. You can. You just got to look for it. There's peace available all day, every day. You just got to know it exists. Just like gravity exists, you just got to know things exist. And when you can tap into that part of life and that part of self, there is a paradigm shift that happens, but it has to be something that you're doing consistently. It has to be something that you're putting in the work towards. This is not a walk that you can do today and you put it down for 3 weeks and then you circle back 3 weeks later, then you do it for a week and then you don't do it for another 3 weeks after that, and then you do it for a month after that, and then you don't do it for 2 months, and then think that you're going to really get the benefits and get the growth that you really need. This walk right here, this growth, this reconnection with self, it is something that is lifelong. It is something that you need to make not something to do on your calendar, but you need to make it a part of your makeup. Spending time with yourself needs to be part of your makeup. Spending time with yourself needs to be part of who you truly are, because that's the only way you're going to be introduced to yourself, right? So the question that we're having today is, what is perfection to you? What is perfection to you? And do you know that you can take your imperfections, right, and create perfections, or that is within your imperfection that perfection comes from? Do you know that you can take broken pieces from your imperfections and create a mosaic masterpiece of perfection? So look at what's perfect to you, because what's perfect to you can be somebody else's shit. that has nothing to do with your truth, okay? So pay attention to what's perfect to you, all right, my love? So thank you guys so much for spending the time with me. If you're tuning in via YouTube, check out the description box below where you have all of that wonderful information of where you can contact me, the monthly special, my class information, my email address, the donation information, as well as the next full moon meditation information. We're doing that on February 9th, okay? I believe that's a Sunday. You can make your $20 donation if you are interested in joining us, okay? Private links only. We're doing a little Reiki energy healing in that meditation, as well as we're releasing clearing what no longer serves us, okay, and making room for the things that needs to come in. All right, okay, my loves, I will speak to you guys in your next daily vibration. Look out for your oracle readings. I will release some tomorrow, okay? I've already done the earth signs. I'm going to do the water signs, and then I'll do the fire and air signs on Friday, okay? Bye, my loves. I'll see you guys in your next daily vibration.